Hello friends and hello student. My name is Ashok Sigala. In this session, we learn the application state management in ASP.NET with C Sharp. So here I share my laptop screen and fix the position so you can watch better my video lecture. And here Microsoft Visual Studio Express for Web Edition I already opened, and SM, that is state management, one website folder is already open. In file menu, I take new web form file, and here C sharp is selected, web form file is there, and here give the new name, and that is application underscore state. Yes, so we can use the application state management. So there are six state management, and first, what is a state management? So store some information for future reference, that is called the state management. And that view state, hidden form field, query string, and cookies is a four technique is work on client side, and session and application work on the server side. So in my YouTube lecture, I already five cover, and application state is remaining. So I cover the application state, and here we can use the visitor counter, user hit ratio, means per day how many user visit your website. You can use the application stat. So here we can start. Yes, here we can first take one panel, and that ID. Yes, here we can panel E1 internet server side, and that group tags, and that is a, we can say that user visitors. Yes, visitor. So how many visitor per day in your website we can count, and then background color. So yes, so here first close and background color. So let us take we can pink and close, and here only one take the label. So yes, you have to know very well. Yes, and LBL counter. So C, and run at server side, and tags we can say that uh, here counter. Okay, so counter is a display first initial text of label, and in here that is a Microsoft Visual Studio expires for 12, and that edition already give the global.asax file. The application state management is a maintained like in our website folder. Every web config is a single file for entire web application or website folder. So here one file, that name is global.asax file. So previously in Microsoft Visual Studio 2008 edition, we can take file menu to new file, and that is a global class file in appear in the three column, in first column, third or second last that are appear. But here there is no require. Already the Microsoft Visual Studio that take the global.asax file, so we cannot take ourselves, that already provided. And that extension ASX file, that same global name is fixed, and ASX global variable sharing in this file. And that here application, that directive tag in our normal ASP paid directive tag, like master page master directive tag. So that is a application state, and script tag here, that our website folder namespace, and then system.optimization, all our namespace is there. It is SM means our state management website folder name itself. And script tag, there are three methods by default that provided. Application start, whenever like our connection string we can store in web config or any database we can retrieve. So we can also write in your initialization in application start, so that establish the connection. And application end, we can disconnect, close the our connection. And application error is custom error handling section. We can see this error, application error in next my upcoming video lecture. I take the custom custom error section in web.configuration section in web.config file. So error handling in paid level, application level, and web.config for file level or website level. So that time we can see that. So already that the event, yes, that is event application stat start, application start underscore start, and application underscore start, application underscore end, and application underscore error. So that time we can use, and now we can take ourselves in previously 2008 that taking 5 method, session start and session error, that not here provided. So we can write to ourselves. So here after error we can, yes, I paste means copy this, and here we can change the session start. So here needed the session, so session underscore start, and that is after that not require session end, but we can take also session start and session end. That is 5 method, that bunch of 5 method. So here we can say that that is a session. Yes, so here that not copy. Yes, so here I again that copy. Yes, and now session start. Yes, here now that session start and that session error. Okay, so whenever you can any session start, that type of coding right to here, and end that type of coding to right here. So 5 event is that provided. So 3 in default we can write to ourselves too, session start, session underscore start, and session underscore end, and same signature object sender. So that is a post backing to server side, our means our web page, and event argument to our argument to pass for event argument e. Okay, so we can take one here, one variable application. Yes, that is application, and that is a HTTP station state. Yes, that HTTP station, and here we can bracket index. Yes, look in, we can set like user underscore visitors. Yes, that type of, and if you so long, so you can provide only just user visitor. Yes, so here user we can specifically say the user underscore visitor. So that is a first we can write application underscore start event, and then we can use session start. So every time you're so what is a coding, so how number of user visit per day in your website, you can that use this coding to your website. So hit ratio, we can say that how number of visitor in per day visit your website. Only like in view state we can take one label and button, so every time we can enter, so one button is cross increment, and we can close browser, so that start again 0. But here is that not case. Here that whenever per day start the hit ratio, next day that is start the next day start the 0. Here one day is the same, like after we can run the second time this page, so that is a 2 visitor, so next counting is 3, 2 plus 3 plus 4, that type of, so we can check. Yes, so very interesting point to your website visitor counter. So yes, here I give take one integer variable c counter, and here we can first use application. Yes, and that same our that is a key user underscore visitor. Yes, so visitor and double quotes, and then dot to string. But here our handler is a integer, and here is a return the string. So that type casting is error. So we can use convert class. Yes, so convert, but yes, C is capital, so then is appear. So now is class, and that dot 2 in 32. Yes, and then we can take whole as a parenthesis and plus increment by one value. So that is a we can take initially that is key assigned to 0, and now here session start, that time application start. So we can, that key is a user visitor is a key, and then assigned to 0 initially, and when user start that session, so we can plus add 1 and assign to C variable counter, and then again we can assign to our application key user underscore visitor. So yes, that same assigned to C variable. So that is a possibly very simple. So 2 line here in session start, session underscore start, and 1 line only here we can initialize one key to 0. So user visitor we can find, and whenever user start that browser, so on +1, and then assign to our visitor that key to C variable. So every time number new user is entry, so that plus 1 and then assign to same that key. And then yes, that I save this file global.asax. That file is not running. So if you by mistakenly run this file, so redirect our default.aspx file. Yes. So here we can, yes, application that is ASPX file, and here there is no any button we can take. So what to do? So here we can open code behind file and page load event. Here we can take our label uh, ID LBLC and then text and then assign to our application. Yes, here is also appear because that is a, and we can take our user visitor global variable. So you can share any to your web page. Yes, that variable share anywhere. So any web page you can share this user visitor counter. And yes, that finished. Oh, very simple. So we can assign the label text as a our visitor counter. So yes, I save this file and run. Let us check how counter is work. So per day we can how find out. So that is a simple, very application state. And you can also you create like in my video lecture session, we can username and password static comparison. And then you can also take logging table and match your data. If logging table match, then you can open your student or employee or any form product master. So here look, first counter visit 1. So yes, any, and here you can refresh, there is no effect. Yes, here I refresh F5, that is shortcut key F5, refresh, I press F5, but there is no any effect. Only one time that one user is appear user visitor. Yes, and here I copy this URL. Yes, Control C, I copy this URL and close so that second user is appear. That is meaning, so here only one that my laptop and only one PC. So how we can find the second user? So yes, I minimize and open to our like Firefox. Yes, second browser. So you can also use same browser. Yes, and here I paste to that our URL and enter. So second user, you look here, counter is +1. So that is second visitor uh, found in your website. That is meaning, and again I copy this, that is already copy, so I not copy, yes, that already copy, and I close this browser also and open the Google Chrome. So let us take here my laptop, there are 3 browsers, so we can use all 3. So here I again paste, yes, and copy and paste, so already copy. So here you can look that visitor counter 3. So that is a your third user. So browser close means that session is closed and then counting. So same session, any your website surfing one user, only one time counter hit +1 in one session, because session destroy whenever when you can close your browser, then session is destroyed. So then again open second browser. So that consider is a new user. In same session user visit your any number of page, there is no counter plus. Yes, that is I can explain to you. So now again I open the Internet Explorer and let us take here now 3 visit your website, we can say that. And now I uh, paste, yes, here. So here that paste. So yes, that is a directly here pasting. So I cut and paste to here. Yes, in search. So here 2 times. So yes, now perfectly enter. So look, yes, so some mistake is there. ASPX, AS, X is removed. So now perfectly. So path is X, I remove. So yes, here you look for visitor counter 4. So yes, when you can close your browser and then yes, now let us check. I again, so next day you can start. So that again application is start and assign to 0 and then counter ++. So yes, here 5. So we can 5 time use. So your website visit by 5 user differently. We can say that. So yes, I just summarize. So what we can do. So global.asax file is already provided by Microsoft Visual Studio 2012 Express for web edition. We cannot take that file. Yes, in previously version we can take ourselves and then start the coding. By default there are 5 methods. So for event, yes. So application start, application underscore start, and we can take only one, that is a key user underscore visitor, and assign to 0. And application underscore end, we cannot take any coding. And application underscore error, we can take in the error handling section in web.config file. And custom error, page level, application level, and then web.config custom error section. And session start, yes, that we can use in this event, in this session. So we can take one integer and convert in 32 our visitor key, and assign to plus addition 1, and then assign to C variable, and then again same our user visitor key to assign this C value. And then we can use directly our ASPX label in page load event to assign this to string and directly assign to label text. So whenever your visitor visit to your website, the counter plus is possibility. So very simple here. I take the application stat, and I previously say you can also take like a session login and applications take also you can login page and compare to your database username password and it match, then you can open you next page, just that possibility. So now I close this application stat, how visitor uh, hit ratio you can print in your ASPX file, web form file. So now, yes, very interesting and very simple. So yes, any doubt for this definition or any ASP.NET, you can write in comment section. I give the definitely to answer you. So yes, subscribe my channel Ashok C. Jalekani, press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture, and Hare Krishna.